The Springboks are here! The world champions!
With union buildings in the background.
Oh, it's beautiful. I know it is very beautiful, but I have to manage you guys across the
Guys, can you give us space?
No further.
We welcome Captain Siapolisi, Coach Rafi Rasmus, the Springboks are here! The Springboks are here! The Springboks are here!
Colleagues, we need to let the team sit. Please, let's make way. Thank you. Let's move back. back.
Can the media personnel please give us a space? We can see.
of South Africa, President Cyril Ramaphosa.
Okay, cool.
We are going to start our proceedings by singing the national anthem of the Republic of South Africa. And like me, are going to take off their caps and hats and are going to stand to attention as we sing the national anthem of our republic.
We've got guests behind you. Just
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. My name is the Director General in the Presidency. We welcome you, members of the public who have come to witness this great occasion today. Thank you, Mr. President, for affording us the opportunity. Thank you to the glorious Springboks. The national rugby team of the Republic of South Africa. We welcome the ministers and deputy ministers who are here. We welcome each and every member of the team. We welcome the coaching staff. They are all, of course, today under the command of Mark Alexander, the president of the South African Rugby Union. We are not going to waste much time. We welcome all of you here this morning, and we request, without much further ado, the president of the South African Rugby Union, Mr. Mark Alexander, to make his remarks.
Good morning. The President Cyril Ramaphosa and the Cabinet, honored guests, South Africans. It is an honor for me to be here addressing you this morning as a proud but very humble President of South African Rugby. Our Springbok rugby team has brought home the Rugby World Cup. It is an epic achievement. The players, captained by Siya Kolisi, the coaching team headed by Rassie Erasmus, and SARU as a whole gives credit to the millions and millions of South Africans who poured out their hearts in support of our team throughout the Rugby World Cup campaign. Their messages, calls and videos were a strong encouragement to the team who faced powerful opposition. The chants from the players' old schools, the songs, the overwhelming messages, "You can do it," kept them going. But then we had the huge honor of Minister Nathi Ntete coming to Japan for much of the tournament. Always supportive, giving great strength behind the team and South African rugby. Thank you, Minister. And then the pinnacle of support came on the morning of the final, when President Ramaphosa arrived in Japan to support the Springboks. He visited the team ahead of the game and inspired them with his message of encouragement. He knew what this World Cup meant to the nation, and he shared his heart with the team. That made a real big difference to our winning. Without the sincere support from the highest office in the country and through the whole South Africa, from city streets to the dusty villages, this desire to unite, to celebrate, we earned it as one nation. This is truly what winning the World Cup means. We learned from President Mandela that said sport has the power to unite. That message and the spirit of Mandela's dream has never been truer for the Springboks this week. This is our team that won 11 out of 12 matches and recorded their best season since 1998. It has been done with a clear understanding that we are stronger together. And that stronger together was shown by the wider rugby community that supported us throughout our campaign. The stronger together inspires the world-class players and coaching team. And under the banner, by that they executed a skillful plan and they won the Rugby World Cup. We now look forward to seeing the stronger together message continue to grow and inspire much more in our country. From the small shared moments of unity to the big achievements that impact many, has been the strong advocated by our President, Cyril Ramaphosa. And we thank you, sir, and we thank South Africa. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Mr. Alexander, President of SARU. We now have the honor and privilege to ask Captain Fantastic Siako Nisi.
Thank you, sir. Thank you very much, sir. Good morning, Mr. President. Thank you so much for having us here today as a team. We are really honored. It's a great honor and a privilege for us to spend time with you. Mr. Minister as well, thank you so much for all your support. Thank you for bringing us throughout the whole World Cup. It really meant a lot to us. I just want to say we are very happy and proud to be here with the trophy today. It's been a lot of hard work, especially from our coach Rassie. We just want to say thank you so much for pushing us, pushing our boundaries, and making us believe that we can achieve whatever we desire as long as we work hard. And I think the most important thing that we learned as a group from you, that the most important thing is the country, is the Springbok badge in front of our chest, not our own ambitions. That all falls into place once we work hard together. And I would like to thank the rest of your coaching staff as well. Thank you so much, Chaka, Coach Matt, Felix. I know you came late, but you fitted in perfectly. Coach Stick as well, you know your guys' hard work. You're always available for us. It's been amazing. And to the management team, physios, doctors, thank you so much for Conrad, for Pile, Nay, Jerome. It's been amazing. You guys all supported us throughout everything. And to the team, the boys, yes, I'm so happy with how you guys helped me. Yeah, thank you so much for all your help, guys. I thank all of you a lot, you know. I couldn't do anything I've done without you guys. I really appreciate your support. You guys have really been amazing. You can really be proud. And I know our slogan before we left was stronger together. And I really think we did that and we showed that. And the most important thing was you guys, South Africa. Thank you so much for your support. Every single message, every video, you know, when it got tough, every time we saw the videos, we were grateful. And I really hope, Mr. President, we've inspired everybody by what we do best, which is playing rugby. And we hope this doesn't end here, this goes beyond other people, you know. When you work in Parliament, that people are inspired, you are doing a bit more. So thank you so much for this. We appreciate you guys. Yeah, and thank you, South Africa. This is for you.
Police will now hand over the trophy to the President of the Republic of South Africa. Ladies and gentlemen, it gives us great pleasure to invite to the podium His Excellency, the President of the Republic of South Africa, President Ramaphosa, to address you. Viva the Springboks, viva! Viva! Viva the Springboks, viva! Viva! Program Director,
Yes.
Ministers and Deputy Ministers,
Yes.
the coach of our rugby team, the President of SARU, the captain of our rugby team, Sia Kolisi, the coaching staff, and more importantly, the players, but much more importantly, all of you who are down there. It gives me a great deal of pleasure to stand here before our warriors. These are our warriors. They went out to war. They won and they brought the trophy back to South Africa where it belongs. We are delighted that we send them out there to go and fly the flag of our country in Japan, and they did so with great excellence and commitment. And I'd like to say to them that the nation thanks you, the nation applauds you, the nation is delighted at the achievement that you have brought home as our rugby team. We are very proud of all of you. You showed great determination, but let me tell you a story. When I was in Yokohama and went to meet them, they allowed me the rare moment before the match to go and meet them and say a few words. Before I did so, I asked some of them how they were feeling. Sia said he was feeling nervous. Rasi said he was shaking like a leaf. And some of them were saying, no, Mr. President, we are so nervous. And I knew they were lying to me. They were telling me lies because as I shook their hands and I looked into their eyes, I just saw victory written all over their eyes. They are true champions because with this victory, we are the first country or team to have won the Rugby World Cup in 3 continents. No other has done so. We've won it in Africa, we've won it in Europe, and we won it in Asia. No other has done so. We've achieved a number of important results during this Rugby World Cup, and we were going into that match as underdogs. Everybody thought that the English team would win. And in fact, even as I met some of them, the high and mighty, they just looked at me and just passed it. They thought that, South Africa has already lost. So it was good in a way. We went in as underdogs when everybody undermined us and didn't think we would win. But I must applaud the strategy that was deployed by Rassie Erasmus and his team, that as they went in and shocked and awed the English team, and I think they collapsed in the first 6 minutes. And with that wonderful strategy that showed determination and commitment, they were then able to win. I must confess, though, that during the match I did have feelings of nervousness. And when they scored their first try, I had gone to the gents because of my own nervousness. But when I came back, I found that we had scored a try and then a second try. This is the first time that we have had tries in a final, and we must applaud our team for doing that. And of course, we applaud them for flying the flag of the nation high. I am told that we easily had more than 2.5 billion people watching the match on that day for 80 minutes. So for 80 minutes, these men had the whole world, 2.5 billion people, looking at our flag, looking at our team, and focusing on what South Africa could produce. We thank them for having flown our cup so high. They put us on the world map, and today they are victorious as our gladiators, and we thank them. We thank them for the impact that this victory has had in our country. In many ways, you have helped to unite our country. Through this victory, our country tasted victory, and also you lifted the spirits of many people in our country. Thank you very much for having done so. So as you go around the various cities to take this cup, I want you to appreciate that you had 57 million South Africans behind you. You had 57 million South Africans wishing you well, supporting you all the way. And here are some of them. They continue to support you. We thank our people for having stood behind the Springboks. What I am pleased about as I conclude is that we are not about to hold an election. If we were about to hold an election, I have no doubt that the entire rugby team would in cabinet, they would be in parliament.